And also, man, oh man, please, Texas Tech, I need you to win this game at 6:30 on Friday. We get the Texas Tech Raiders versus Texas. Look, I already know what you're about to say. Matt, what are you doing, man? You're late. What happened to the Thursday preview? And I guess technically I'm not late because I'm still going to be posting it Thursday night, or it might not get uploaded till Friday morning at like 1 a.m., but you get my point. It's going up before I go to bed on Friday. However, if it does linger into the later hours of the night, I do apologize. Trust me when I say this. I've been meaning to get to this video, but it's Thanksgiving. I spent a lot of time with the family today, so that's why I'm a little behind, and I think you guys understand that. And I hope each and every single one of you watching this video, you had a great Thanksgiving. And let me know in the comment section, what is your favorite Thanksgiving dish? I'm not even just talking about a side dish. What is your favorite, I guess you'd say, food of Thanksgiving? Me personally, and this is just me, I can't get me enough of that sweet potato casserole. Man, I had so much of that today. It ain't even funny. That sweet potato casserole with some pecans and marshmallows. Man, don't even get me started on that. It's so good. Let me put it to you like this. I was full, and I was still force-feeding myself to eat it. I can't get enough. That's my favorite part. And also, as the older I've gotten, I've slowly gravitated towards, you know what? I'd rather eat ham over turkey on Thanksgiving. Don't get me wrong. You got to have the turkey, but I think ham's a little bit better. Is that a hot take? I don't know. It's just turkey. It's a little bit too dry. I can eat a couple pieces, but ham, dude, I could eat ham all day long. And ham is really good heated up the next day. Turkey, not so much. I know we're going to have a bunch of mac and cheese lovers because, duh, who doesn't love mac and cheese? But for me, my favorite meal of Thanksgiving is definitely the sweet potato casserole. With that being said, we don't got time to waste. We're already late to this video. You know what we're about to do? We're going to preview all the big time games. We've already previewed the Iron Bowl, so if you're looking for that, you can go watch the previous video. And we've already previewed, what was the other game? Matt, oh yeah, Michigan, Ohio State, the biggest game of the week. That's just 2 games though. There's a bunch of other great games to look forward to, a bunch of rival games to look forward to, and yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. You know I like to start on things, and that is with our 11 a.m. games first. And not only are we starting with our 11 a.m. games first, we're starting with our 11 a.m. games on Friday, tomorrow. And at 11 a.m., man, why not? We'll preview these. Originally I wasn't going to, but we'll talk about them. We got TCU and Oklahoma and Iowa. You know how their games go versus Nebraska. I'll keep this one short and simple. Give me Oklahoma in that game, and also Iowa, Nebraska. I'll take Iowa. They'll probably win 18-12. I don't know how they do it, but somehow, some way, they find a way to win with punting the ball 10 times, getting a safety, making 4 field goals, etc. It's not pretty, but they get the job done. At 3 p.m., what about this game? Mizzou and Arkansas. I got a weird feeling Arkansas might pull this upset, but I don't have big enough balls to call it. I'll take Mizzou in this one. And also, man, oh man, please, Texas Tech, I need you to win this game at 6:30 on Friday. We get the Texas Tech Raiders versus Texas. Oh my gosh, I can't tell you enough how much I'm rooting against Texas and praying on their downfall. And to give you some context, it's not because I hate Texas, I really don't. It's because I'm an Alabama fan. We need them to lose. They are currently a 13.5-point favorite, and Texas Tech, I know they're 6-5, but they're not a bad ball club. And for what it's worth, Texas Tech is on a 3-game winning streak, so not too bad. And very similar to Texas in this 3-game winning streak, they've been winning some very close games. I just hope that Tech can continue this winning streak, and I'm not going to pander to you whatsoever. I have Texas win this game. Although I want Texas to lose and mess up, I don't see it happening. Texas has the better offense, defense, and overall the better team, so I'll take Texas by about 14. Even if Texas State doesn't win, I hope it's a close game just for entertainment's sake. I'm not even going to preview the Penn State-Michigan State game because who cares? Penn State's never going to be good enough to win the Big Ten, and Michigan State's Michigan State, but we got the Apple Cup, Oregon and Oregon State. This is also, I guess, a pretty big game for Alabama fans as well because you need Oregon State to win. You need Oregon State to win, beat Oregon, and then you need Washington to lose in the Pac-12 championship. It doesn't matter who they play, you need them to lose. But I guess it would help out Alabama more if Oregon did lose this game. As to where it stands, wow, holy crap. Oregon's a 14-point favorite? That seems like a lot to me, but hey, I guess everybody's high on Oregon. And I will keep this one short and sweet. I don't think Oregon State has enough to beat Oregon. I think Oregon's really, really good, and I just don't see it in Oregon State. Yeah, Oregon State has a great rushing attack in Damian Martinez, but to beat Oregon, I think your quarterback has to play a great game, and I don't see DJ Ugabadoogie doing that. Bo Nix really hasn't been slowed down too much at all this year. Even in the loss to Washington, he played really good. Oregon's hot. Oregon State is not. Give me Oregon. That's it for our Friday games. Let's fast forward in time to Saturday. At 11 a.m., I don't know what it is, but I've always gravitated towards this game. I just enjoy watching it. We got Kentucky and Louisville. I'm going to remind some of y'all, yeah, Kentucky's fallen off in the later half of the season, but they started out 5-0. I don't think Kentucky's a good team, but I also don't think they're a bad team. And I think they play up to their potential. They play their A game. They could beat Louisville. But after seeing how Kentucky's crumbled like a cookie in the later half of the season and Louisville's hot, I'm going to roll with the hot team. In the later half of the season and these last couple of weeks, you got to pick the hot teams. It's like March Madness. I'll take Louisville in that one. And also at 11 a.m., what about this? We got LSU and A&M. If you care about the Heisman Trophy whatsoever, this is a game to pay attention to because if Jaden Daniels, he doesn't have to play great. If he just plays good, he'll lock it up. But if he doesn't play good, who knows? Maybe Bo Nix, somebody else could sneak in there and steal it. I think Jaden Daniels just goes off in A&M, and I'll take LSU in this one by about 10 or 14. The thing with this game is I don't think A&M can stop LSU on defense, and I know they can't keep up with them on offense. At 2:30, we got the hot Arizona Cougars versus Arizona State. Duh. Give me Arizona. Y'all know how I feel about them. I love them. At 3 p.m., we got the big-time heated rival matchup with Washington State and Washington. You know what? I think most people aren't even paying attention to this game because they're saying, oh, yeah, Washington State, they straight up suck. Yeah, they started out good, but it's been a disaster ever since. But I'm going to tell you what. I would not be shocked if this game is really close. It's a rival game. Washington State isn't bad. They've proved they can play with some really good teams. I don't know, man. I'm getting a weird feeling about it. I'm not going to pick Washington State to win this game because I got common sense, but just watch out for this one at 3 p.m. It's one of those weird kickoffs, and it's also one of those weird games because not too many people are going to be talking about it. While this game's going on, you got the big-time rival matchup with Alabama-Auburn. Michigan-Ohio State's going to be wrapping up. Just telling you. Pay attention. But I will make this clear. No, I'm not taking Washington State. I'll take Washington. Heading along here, though, to our night games. And if you're a Bama fan, you got to be paying attention to this one. We got the Seminoles with their backup quarterback against Florida and their backup quarterback. As to where it stands, Florida State is only a 6.5-point favorite against a 5-loss. Oh, my bad. Whoa. Not 5-loss. A 5-win Florida football team. I want to, man. Trust me. I want to call this upset. Similar to the Texas Tech and Texas game, we need Florida State to lose. But in this game, it comes down to one simple factor for me. I don't trust Florida. I simply don't. I trust Florida State more, even with their backup quarterback. And to be honest, even if Florida had Graham Mertz, I still wouldn't pick them to win. I don't trust them. And this is how I go about previewing and predicting my games. If I don't trust you, I'm more times than not, 99.9% of the time, I'm not going to pick you to win. Can't trust a Billy Napier-led team, so give me the cinnamon rolls. At 6:30, we got Georgia and Georgia Tech. This could be one of those, maybe sneaky, good games in the first half. I do think Georgia's going to pull away, but Georgia Tech, surprisingly this year, hasn't been too awful. Normally, they're just flat out pathetic, but this year, they're all right. Of course, taking Georgia in that one. And also, we got the big-time rival matchup with Clemson and South Kakalaki. This game's big because remember what happened last year. South Carolina beat them in their home stadium. And this year, well, it's pretty much the battle of the mid. Clemson has had a miserable season for their standards. They're sitting at 7-4. And same thing for South Carolina. They was expected to win 8-9 games this year, and they're sitting at 5-6. They're fighting for bowl eligibility. It's been a dumpster fire for Shane Beamer, and I cannot pick his team to win this game. Their offensive line's terrible. They got a good quarterback in Spencer Rattler, but they just don't help them out too much. I will take Clemson in this game. No problems whatsoever. And last but not least, wrapping up our night, we got Iowa State and Kansas State. Give me Kansas State in that one, why not? And also North Kakalaki versus NC State. Give me NC State. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that's it. That's all she wrote for the games. I can't tell you enough how excited I am. I'm actually trying to contain my excitement because it's going to be a great weekend. I got a good feeling. Let me know your thoughts on all the games down below. But